Come here. Let's play a game. The game called Close Your Eyes and Imagine a Scenario. Imagine for a moment you're a woman. If you're a man, shut up. Just pretend you got some mommy milkers and play with your nipples for a second. And imagine you do the devil's tango and you create life from doing the devil's tango. And you take care of that life as they grow, and you got to make sure that they're healthy because maybe they got some complications, and you have medicine for that child. And one day you decide to go on vacation or go on a business trip, and you're traveling from one place to another place via an airport. And you get on the plane and you have all the medical things necessary to take care of said child. You get on the plane, you're about to get situated, and then you get into a little bit of conflict with the people on the plane to the point where they kick you off. And the reason they kick you off is because apparently you misgendered somebody. Oh, and as you're kicked off the plane, you don't get any of your luggage back, and the plane has taken off.
My son and I are at United Airlines waiting for our flight from San Francisco to Austin, and the flight attendant has denied access to us because he said that I made a derogatory comment about one of the flight attendants because I didn't use the right pronoun. Now they are forbidding us to get on the plane. I am with my son. He is 25 pounds. I've been carrying him for about 30 minutes. They denied us boarding priority, and now they're about to deny us to board the plane. We'll see what happens. So we're still waiting to board the plane. I did not use the air host's right pronoun by accident. I'm sorry. I'm here with my son. I have the car seat, I have the stroller, I'm carrying everything, and we just need to get on the plane. They will not let us get on the plane. They're calling the air security. I don't know what my rights are in this situation. If anybody can reply, they know what my rights are. But this is ridiculous. United Airlines, San Francisco flight to Houston. I don't know what's going on. I can't even understand what's going on here.
We refund your tickets and let you go to another carrier.
Okay.
Based on, I got a fact find. I can't make any determinations.
Yeah.
I've got a fact find. I've got to get my crews together. In-flight has to get their statements.
What is it they said that I said? I'm just curious what they
Again,
said.
I need statements. I don't want to go verbal about what I thought I heard or what I said heard, but the captain denied you.
Okay.
And when the captain denies you,
ma'am.
it's end of the story.
So my 16-month-old son, myself, my mother are being denied for I
what
believe
came out of your mouth.
I got the wrong pronoun. I didn't know they or he or she.
There was some more that I heard that you had a conversation with in-flight.
And my son's medicine is on the plane right now, but he needs his medicine if we're going to stay here the night in San Francisco.
The aircraft has dispatched your bags with the intention that you were supposed to fly.
Yes.
And because of the verbal confrontation that you just had.
Okay, so we were denied boarding, myself, my 16-month-old son, my mother. They took our luggage on the plane, which has my thyroid medication, which I'll be very sick without, my mother's medication. They basically said tough luck. And they won't tell me exactly what I said, but what happened, and I will tell you what happened right now. I was speaking to one of the flight attendants and got their pronouns wrong. The other flight attendant didn't like it. I said, I'm really sorry. I'm not very versed with pronouns. I was holding my son. He was having a temper tantrum. I had the car seat on my back. I wasn't really focusing on anything except getting my son's car seat on the flight and getting him comfortable and safe, and him, because now it's his nap time. You can see he's kind of fallen asleep. They're saying that it's a hate crime that I did, that I might not even be able to ever fly United. We don't even know how we're going to get back today. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my rights are here. I think that it's
devil's complete advocate for a second, because I know hearing the concept of someone getting kicked off a plane for being misgendered is tempting as all hell. But just one little nugget got me interested a little bit. It's the part where the employee brings up how the person who has to deal with all of this was probably doing a little bit more. And because I will like to want to see if something else comes out of that, if it pertains to maybe getting a little bit violent and maybe getting a little bit argumentative and cursing more people out, instead of it just being, oh, Excuse me, sir. Oh, you're a ma'am? I didn't know. If there's a little bit more to that, I would like to see it just so that we could all dot our I's and cross our T's. But let's assume that it's just based off of misgendering. How batshit insane does it have to be for an airline that you kick somebody off a plane and not allow them to get their luggage, which has medication for a child, and I also believe a mother, so that they could get situated somewhere else because clearly it's offensive to misgender somebody? And basic respect is basic respect, but how can you go about thinking the public is going to respect more people if the course of action for what is worded as a basic mistake because you're trying to situate a child on an airplane and somehow think, yes, because you misgendered somebody, we're going to kick you off the plane? At that point, it makes me say, fuck human interaction, because I don't know what any of you people feel deep inside. And it makes me say, let me lock myself inside and enjoy myself with my cocoa butter and a magazine, because that's what I choose to do in my spare time. But I can't really get behind thinking that for anybody who likes to talk about respecting pronouns and respecting identity, how you look at something so common, which is a basic mistake. Because let me point out to you again, for anybody who likes to stand proud and say people should respect me, everybody don't know you. And I'm willing to bet if it played out exactly like this mom doesn't know who you are and is not really paying attention to you. I know you think everybody's supposed to pay attention to the employees on an airplane, but they don't. They're worried about getting into their seat and sitting there and being situated for maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, depending on where they're going, which I believe was from California to Austin or Austin to California. It don't even matter. It's the fact that apparently you can now get kicked off of a plane if you misgender a random person who's so fixated on their pronouns enough that they're going to make a big of an issue about it. And again, maybe based on what this employee that had to talk to her said, maybe there is more. But based off the premise we got right now, it is batshit insane for somebody to think kicking somebody off a plane and not allowing them to get their luggage is the correct course of action. And I am at least thankful that it got situated to the point where she was able to get home and there were no medical complications whatsoever. But I would just like to say, before we leave and we all say our goodbyes to one another, fucking hell, if you're somebody so fixated on pronouns, how many times do I have to say, motherfuckers don't know you? So introduce yourself, say your pronouns, and the person you're saying it to is either gonna say, well, that's good to know, and I will respect your pronouns from now on, or they're gonna say, get the fuck from by me, because in a world where you clearly don't understand it, everybody's not singing Kumbaya. The best thing you could do is deal with it, because doing anything else might make you look bad, might get you into some trouble, or might create a big media swell because you kicked the bitch off a plane for not respecting pronouns, clearly because they're not paying attention enough to you and what you're doing in your daily life. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know, are you kicking people off of airplanes for this? Or are you not doing such a thing? Because why the fuck would you do that anyway? Goodbye.